I do not like to depend on anyone for anything. One thing I have told myself, I will not become a burden to anyone. And I will also not allow my children to become a burden to anyone, Yeah. I like to stand on my own 2 feet. I don't really like to depend on others, to be honest with you. But at the same time, I like to help people. People don't have to show me any favor, any kindness for me to show them kindness. They don't have to do anything good for me to do good for them. That's not me, you know. Yeah, I don't only look out for those who look out for me. I genuinely like to help people. Anyways, with that being said, earlier today I was on the town, waiting on a taxi to load to go home. But the taxi was taking a little while to load. I was there for like half an hour or thereabout because the taxi driver could hardly find any passengers. So while I was there now, I saw some school youth now. I kick up one next youth. So I thought they were playing. But when I realized I fight them a fight, immediately I stepped towards them. But then we kind of ease up. So I asked the taxi drivers them now because everything take place down by the taxi park. I asked them if they really stand up and watch the youth them a fight. And within seconds, round 2 start. I see the youth them are now, one of them take up a big piece of stick and I head towards the other youth to them that fight. So now, I grab on, well, one of my hands is occupied, because one of my daughter get a school project to carry in tomorrow. So she asked me to print some stuff for her, to bring in tomorrow and thing. So that was in my hand and I even leave my bag with it in the taxi, Yes. So while I see the youth now, I step towards the other youth now, I grab on for one of them, But because instead one of my hand is occupied now, I couldn't really angle myself freely. So I grab on for one of the youth now, I start to ring out of my hand and I go down on the ground because I slip and go down on the ground, And by the time I come back up, when I look, I see one of the youth drag out something. Well, one machete. Honestly, I don't know if I take your time side or time bag. Even though I hear them say out time bag, him take it out. I know taxi drivers them. Side time bag, the machete did there. But another taxi driver now, they took up a big piece of stick because one of the youth, well, I don't know if the stick or the drop from the youth, taxi driver grab up or whatever, I'm not sure. But I say when the taxi driver, they have a piece of stick in their hand, Yeah, and them take a stick from the youth because as I said, the youth, they have a piece of stick if you go put on it on the next youth. So I think the taxi driver grab it from him. And then that's how we take out the machete now. So when them seem to cut the machete now, some of the taxi driver them back off. But the other one now they have the stick in him and he never back down, Yeah. Him they kind of stood him ground and him started to aim at the youth head. The youth with the machete, taxi driver did kind of aim at him head if you could put on two upon him. Because he realized and do go, So anyways, I decided to me now back down, Because that's one thing with me, I not really back from certain things, honest to God. Yeah, I not really run from fight and all them something. I'm not a runner. The only time I run is when I am doing my little exercises, me a jog. That's the only time I run, yeah, when me a jog. I not really run from people. I don't care zero who you are. Yeah. Anyways, as I say, when the youth back out the machete, some of the taxi driver them kind of ease back off, But me never back down and few taxi drivers turn up the same way and things. So me the youth I say, you think me afraid I want to? I don't with the machete, And now allow me to answer me, I don't say a word in English. Much less Spanish or French. Yeah. So after a while now, I see them walk off now. I go up towards the plaza. So I walk behind them. Because I decided to take the machete from them, Because I couldn't stand by and allow them to chop up a next school youth. I think about 5 or 7 of them, the gang the youth, Yeah, about 5 or 7 of them for one youth. So I decided to not allow them to, do them thing. I have it their own way. So when them go up to the plaza now, I was the only one who walked behind them, Because all in my intention to take the machete from them. Even though, as I say, one of my hand kind of occupied, Because when I see them walk, I go up to the plaza and I look for my daughter project. It mash up. Honestly, mash up. Crush up on all these things. Yeah. And then when I go towards the plaza now, them see a police officer come out of one private car, but him have a uniform and thing. So same as them see the police officer, they make a right turn. Go on Wesley Road. So we called to the police officer now, and I could have said to him, say, school out with machete, told me angry. And I could have said, school out with machete. And so with them, I said, see them go across the road there. And me point and I show them the school youth them. So in kind of hesitant, you know. After a while now, me I talk, tell him to fight them the fight. Me see him kind of the walk off with me. So when I go towards the youth, I look behind me now, the police officer was nowhere to be found. So I still go behind them, go on the road where I see them go on. And then I see them stop at a local location, you know. So I turn back now and go to the taxi because my bag did not the taxi. And I never want the driver to leave with my bag because I say he kind of look some passenger at the time. Anyways, when I go to the taxi and take out my bag, now I'm saying soon already. So I'm telling him I go across the road and come back. But I never tell him what was my intention, you know. I never tell him what was my intention. And then when I go on the road, I see the youth them go on now. I don't see them. I don't see them none at all. So I went back up to the plaza looking for them. See me, I still don't see them on the plaza. But I see the police officer. Apparently he was doing some business, you know, some personal business on the plaza. So I say, officer, you really allow the youth them to walk with the machete and things, sir? He must say to me, say like, you couldn't walk them down or something of the sort, you know. So I say, I fight them are fighting and drag out all machete to chop up the next youth, you know. So same time I say I will call it in, you know, and call myself at the station and I tell them what is what. But come on, man. One parents could have stayed home and hear say them son get chopped up and they are the hospital or they are the dead house. While other parents could have hear say them sons they are station. So they must come at the station and all these things. You know? And I'm wondering if they never search them school youth there before them go on the school compound this morning. But then again too, chances are they know so they might get searched and hide the machete road or bush or somewhere. But clearly they had an intention to gang up on the youth. That's one of the main reasons why they work with the machete. And truth be told, when I was going to school back in the days, I get caught up in some war or a fight or whatever the case might be. But I never used to work with weapon because so I know I have a little bad temper there. If I work with weapon, I know I'm going to use it, you know. So I prefer to fight with my fist. That is one thing with me, you know. I don't fight with weapon. Yeah. And I'm not going to pretend like say, you know, I'm in a saint back in the days and thing because, you know, several times I get caught up in a certain little things, but I'm not really proud of it. But at the same time, I'm not going to really stand by and allow some of these children to, you know, mess up them life like that. And at the same time, I'm not going to really stand by and allow them to murder next youth. And I mean that. Once I see a situation and we can help out certain things, I'm going to help. And there are several times when I am on the town and see fight that take place and I try to separate them. Whether adult or school children, doesn't matter. You know? And truth be told, in some cases, the referee end up get hurt. You know? But it is what it is. I remember a few years ago, a taxi driver and a school youth were fighting, you know, over taxi fare. Big fight, you know. School youth get bust up and thing, you know, bleed and all them something there. And me rush man, they figure separate the taxi man and the school youth were fighting and thing. And even my clothes they get blood up and all them something there. And police they came on the scene and I, you know, try calm the local school because he was the aggressor at the time. And the youth come like in the one fight the police officer them, you know. One of the police officers jolted him back in and they put on two on the school youth now because the youth take up some big stone for the finger on the taxi man, you know, in the town, you know. And possibly the taxi driver was at fault, I don't know. Yeah. But, you know, yeah. Sometimes we send the children go to school, you know, there is no guarantee that they're going to come home safely. You know? No guarantee. Several times a year, school children get killed, whether by accident or some fight or something, you know? Yeah. But serious. Very serious. Trust God and live. Shalom. Blessings.